Hello guys, welcome into the channel. Welcome into Juno Plays. I hope everybody's doing well, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into today's video. So, Myron from Fit and Fresh. I'm pretty sure many of you have heard about him, or I'm pretty sure many of you have seen him. Um, he tweeted the other day. The headline reads, Pokimane leaves Twitch due to a rise in manosphere and red pill bullshit. Okay, so Myron says above that, or in his tweet, he says, men are waking up and starting to stop simping for useless Twitch 304. Good work, bros. The tide is finally starting to turn. Now, if I'm gonna be honest, from him, I think that's I think that's a bit uncalled for. I'm struggling to get to what I was saying. I think that's a bit uncalled for, if I'm gonna be honest. And then XQC responds, "This is your brain on rejection. The tide, uh, LMFAO, bro. Nice post, bro. I hope the drones like it." So XQC is now beefing with Myron over Pokemon. So my thoughts on this whole issue, I think I'm gonna start by Pokemon because I think this is the big story. Pokemon's move off of Twitch has been messy in itself. It's been a bit dramatic, and my personal opinion is that she is absolutely nothing. She's absolutely nothing without Twitch. Yes, she is now sort of an entity on her own, but she would not have gotten there without Twitch. So the thing she's been saying about Twitch, I just think it's been a bit disrespectful for someone like her. She used to be the face. She used to be the face of Twitch. And she's come out in a podcast recently. She says that it has been regressing. She's obviously spoken about the nudity, which is a con. I've also spoken about it. I mean, from Twitch's point of view, it brings in the dollars, and then so I don't think that's going anywhere. Kick also has it. The only place that doesn't have it is YouTube, because, like I said in a previous video, YouTube really keeps things under wraps. And she's also called it messy. Well, it's got a new CEO, and the guy's name is Dan. I actually think it's good for the platform. They let go quite a few employees, and that's never a great thing, man. But in order for a company to survive, sometimes those sorts of measures need to be taken. So I do think it's good for the long term. Um, I don't know, not vision, just the longevity of Twitch moving forward. So I just think she's been a bit disrespectful. I would have left. I don't think I would have spoken about it, or not in the way that she has spoken about it. I would have been more about myself and trying to move on, and not being tied to Twitch. I would have taken that angle, but I think she was a bit too honest, if I'm being honest. Now, Myron saying that she's a 304 now. 304, he's basically calling her a Twitch HOES. HOE, not the S, HOE. He's basically calling her a hoe. And I think it's uncalled for, man. I honestly do think it's uncalled for. Um, I do think what Pokemon was struggling with is she is one of the biggest female streamers on the Twitch platform. And if you really think about massive streamers of like her size or in that category, you're thinking of Ninja and obviously streamers that's been on the platform like Ludwig and Tim the Tatman, who obviously left. Obviously Hassan. There isn't much female big streamers. And the way Twitch works is you basically become part of a community, and obviously in the top one tier, they're obviously all part of the community. And besides obviously the streamers that are doing hot tub streams, Pokimane's the only one. The only one. So I can see what you're saying from that point of view, but I still wouldn't have voiced my opinion in that way if I was a. But Myron, I just think it's uncalled for, man. I think it's uncalled for. And XQC coming to, I don't know if he's coming to Pokimane's rescue, but I don't have too much issue with him responding because calling Pokimane a 301 Ayoh is it's just honestly it's too much, man. It's too much. Um, the other thing is I don't know what Tide Myron is talking about. I don't know what Tide Myron is talking about. He obviously has a mission. Obviously has a mission. I mean, if you don't know about what's his called? Something and Fresh. Something and Fresh. Anyway, he has a successful podcast, and he's obviously on a mission. Basically, I wouldn't. Some people would say it's misogynistic, and I can see why people say that. I just think he's coming from a place that in the past 20 years, past or at least in my lifetime, past 30 years, a lot have changed in terms of woman status, men status, what women want, and he's basically tackling that. And I just think that I don't think the tide is turning. I just think this tweet is so uncalled for, man. But in terms of bots, because XQC goes on to say, I hope the drones like it. Um, honestly, the amount of people that follow XQC, I honestly think that he has more drones, but I do see where he's coming from because the Red Bull community, I guess you can say they kind of like um, robot like in terms of they are very focused on what they're trying to achieve, man. So I do get where XQC is coming from. But yeah, that's just my thoughts, man. That's just my thoughts. I feel like my thoughts is all over the place, but to draw a line in the sand, the main thing is that I just think Pokemon has been a bit too disrespectful of Twitch, man, because she is nothing. And I'm not saying she's nowhere. Obviously, she would have probably been successful without Twitch, but just Twitch has assisted you so much. She was the face. She was the face of Twitch at the time, and I just think she's been too disrespectful. I do wish her well in the future. And I do think YouTube is the place for. I think YouTube is the place for people like Pokemon because the way YouTube will funnel people to her will be different to how Twitch done it. So YouTube obviously has an algorithm, and YouTube will push people to her that likes her sort of content, and I do think she's gonna have a better time on Twitch. So I don't disagree with her and what she has said, but me personally, I don't think she should have said it. Anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments below what you think about Myron, Pokemon, how she's left Twitch, even XQC coming to Pokemon's rescue. Let me know what you think about that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and it really does help the channel. And if you want to come hang out, I stream on Twitch. The link is down in the description below. And I'll see you in the next one, guys, man. Peace.